welcome to my channel. This is KK with the Illuminated Path. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. I really appreciate that. So welcome to 2024. So today we're going to dig into a Celtic cross, take a look at your energy, see what planets are affecting you, and see what's coming up for 2024. Now, I also like to say this, though, that whenever you find the video is when you're meant to find it. So everybody knows the energy of Capricorn, right? With the sun in Capricorn, because it's the month when you set clear goals and you work towards long-term success and prioritize tasks, things of that nature. Okay, the Fool, and I'll talk about these positions. The Fool crossed by the Eight of Cups. But again, great time, of course, to take charge of, your personal life, your professional life, with the energy right now. Ten of Pentacles. What does Aries month look like for January? Ooh, Nine of Swords in reverse. Or I'm sorry, Nine of Wands. My bad. What might be? Whoa. Oops. Oh. Okay, this flew over. I don't know where I'm going to put it here. Okay. And that's going to be your challenge. Oh, Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That is the theme. Okay. Okay, Aries, let's take a look at your energy. So starting out with the World tells me that you've completed some type of journey. Something has, come to an end. Okay, Aries. Now, looking at your main energy, as this is the Ace of Cups, it's about love, okay? We'll keep that in mind. But you're crossed by the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is someone walking away, okay? This is what you're challenged by, somebody walking away. And it looks like this has been a big challenge, and because I can see you in the subconscious position, still thinking about it with the Six of Cups, still longing either for this person or the memory of that person, that's still playing off in your mind. And in the recent past is the Ten of Pentacles, which tells me that you were really invested in this relationship and you actually saw yourself with this person for the long haul, okay? Now, I don't know if you're, wanted to get married or what, but it would be consistent with that type of thinking. Somebody that you're going to spend a lot of time with, like your person, okay? Now, I see in the crowning thoughts position, it's the Nine of Wands in reverse, okay? So now, the energy of this card, the Nine of Wands, is challenging. There's no doubt about that. I mean, it means that, in the upright position, the Nine of Wands is a card that reminds you, you've had a struggle and you wanted to give up many times. But the Nine of Wands tells you to keep going. In the reverse, some might say it's lessened the burden and the struggle and what you've been experiencing is somewhat lessened because it's in the reverse, But I also think that you're feeling a little bit stuck, okay? And not knowing what's going on and what's coming up. Because I can see the Two of Wands, and this tells me that, you know, you are thinking and planning something, okay? Now there's obviously, maybe you could be planning on going a trip, that's possible, but this is a card where you realize that you're gonna have to choose your path in life. And up to this point, you really haven't chosen it yet, okay? You're not sure which way to go. And I think that's causing a lot of mental anguish. I can see the Two of Swords over here, the Ten of Swords, the Tower. So the Tower in the position over here, that's, you know, advice to yourself. I think you got a little bit of self-talk going on that says this, that maybe things have to crumble to the ground in order for you to move on, in order for you to finally walk away, okay? I know that somebody walked away in the relationship, but I mean walk away like mentally, emotionally. You're still tied to this person. You're still connected. And the Tower shows that, you know, you're not done yet. You're not done yet. But you've probably had, with this card, the final, it's like the final aha moment where you realize, you're coming to realize something, whether it's you can move on and be okay, or maybe it is you're realizing that they're not the person for you, or things wouldn't be so hard. It wouldn't be such a struggle to be with this person, okay? Now, I can see in the environmental factors and influences on you, the Ten of Swords. So someone is looking at this Ten of Swords energy. I mean, someone is feeling this. And I think it's the person that you were with, right? I think that's exactly what it is. Swords in this position, in the 8th position over here, is all about the external factor looking in at the situation. And Aries, if you're thinking about somebody and somebody comes to mind about this, of course, that is the person who is looking at this situation this way, Ten of Swords, like it's over, you know, and they're feeling a sense of loss, and they're really feeling a sense of loss because the Ten of Swords energy is really challenging, right? I mean, it's hard to overcome. But also, because this is in a future position, now we're here at the basis of the situation, so all these cards are in a near future and then future. So this card can also be a warning. Now, not to worry you, but what I can say is it acts as a warning that if you continue down the same path, this will absolutely come to fruition, okay? But your actions may be able to avert the situation, okay? Now, by doing something differently than you're doing now, because the future is not set in stone. There's many possibilities, more importantly, probabilities, okay? Because probabilities are all about the energy that's already built up. And depending on the energy that's built up, it'll either come to fruition or come to pass, or it won't. Because if you change your actions, it could possibly lessen that energy. You know, I always call it the wave of energy. And it could lessen the wave of energy and then possibly change the outcome. Okay, so I just want to let you know that. Now, with the Two of Swords in your hopes and fears position, I mean, this is something that you're just not really ready to look at fully. You may think that you are, but the blindfold with the Two of Swords tells me that you're not. And so that's okay. Also, with the Two of Swords, the Two of Swords can indicate, you know, a stalemate, like a deadlock, where nothing is moving. Okay, and again, with the Two of Swords, you may feel like you are unable to make a decision because you're confused. And okay, now with the Justice card, The Justice card is a card that's, you know, it's more about a card of balance, and probably, though, more through the rational, like logical kind, maybe using the intellectual mind rather than the emotional. So it's telling you to use your logical mind rather than your emotional side to make a decision, okay? And not only about that, but it's needs to be a well-balanced decision for all that are concerned with this outcome. So that's interesting. All right, so the two additional cards here for support, Ten of Wands and Temperance. Now, we already see the Nine of Wands. So the Ten of Wands, I mean, this is really a very burdensome situation. And Temperance says that you just, it reminds you to have patience, but I feel like, Aries, you're not a very patient sign. So you're always, in fact, probably more impatient than anything. Let's get a little clarification and see what's going on here. Just gonna do, let's clarify the Nine of Wands first. Well, everything seems to be pretty clear, but I'm gonna get a couple cards. Nine of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse for Aries. Nine of Wands in reverse. Oh, the Temperance pops out. You're waiting. So you are actually in a bit of state, you know, a state that's somewhat, remember I said earlier that the Nine of Wands card in reverse is a little bit better energy, although it's a little bit stuck too. Ace of Pentacles. So you are looking for a sign. You're in this state while you are trying to push forward and push through the situation, and with, you know, Temperance, with grace, with patience, but you are waiting for a sign, you know, for the universe to give you a sign about some new movement, some new activity with what's going on, okay, with your person. So let's clarify. Oh, it's going to clarify the World, these two here, and the Eight of Cups. So the Four of Wands tells me you were really into that relationship. You saw this person is like home to you. It's probably somebody that has all these things. Clarify them with, wow, look. The Queen of Swords, the Sun, and the Wheel of Fortune. You were hoping that you're challenged by this, by the fact that you can't understand why things didn't work out. It's just not clear to you, right? You want it to become, I think you're just so baffled by what happened. So with the Sun, the Queen of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune, you want more clarity. You want to know details. You want to know what's going on. You want to know what's going to happen, and you want to know right now. You want to know right now. You want to know if things are going to turn back in your favor, if anything's going to change, if, you know, that person's going to come around and come back to you if they're gone for good, or if the wheel of fortune, you know, the turning of the wheel is going to bring a new season, a new opportunity. Okay. I'm going to look at your subconscious mind, reminiscing about this person, thinking about them. Oh, that went flying. Let's see. I saw it flip over. Oh, King of Cups. Yep. All right. Thinking about the King of Cups is a responsible partner, right? They take the commitment and the relationship seriously. And I think you're thinking about this person and the fact that they were doing what they thought was in their best interest. But with the King of Cups, you expected more from them. You expected more. And that's on your mind. Oops. Yep. Ooh, the walking away. So it's in reverse. So it tells me here that you want them to come back. In the upright, they're walking away. In the reverse, they're coming back. So that's what you're thinking about. Wow. I'm going to clarify the Ten of Pentacles. In the past. Okay, so it looks like you in the past had this Ten of Pentacles relationship that actually they left because of the choices and because of needing to do something for themselves. You know, they thought that maybe, well, yeah, this reminds me of a story. Oh my gosh. Anyway, the Empress, right? In the past, you believed like that you could create anything, that you could do anything. But that all changed when this person kind of left. You lost a little bit of your confidence when they left. That's a fact. Okay, let's clarify the Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Queen of Cups. Well, right now, part of your waiting and you're in the Two of Wands energy is the Queen of Cups energy, telling yourself to practice self-care, love and nurture yourself, which I know is it can seem, oh God, don't tell me to take care of myself and love myself one more time, I'm going to puke. But here's the point here, that when you do that, when you really truly love yourself and you value and appreciate yourself, you're putting out that vibration, you're putting out that energy into the world. And then when you do that, that's the type of energy that comes back to you, okay? So when you go to make the decision and plan what you're going to do, you may have other opportunities if you can find this energy. See, the Fool card says that you are going to move on and you are going to take the leap of faith with another love interest, okay? With someone else. Let's clarify the Tower energy. Clarify the Tower. All right, the Tower is because you felt the need to always defend yourself with the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is somebody who's got to stand their ground, put up some, you know, this energy is complex because in some ways you need boundaries. You need to show someone that they're not allowed to treat you badly, right? That you'll only accept certain things from people. And if they can't do that, then it's going to crumble to the ground and you're going to walk away. Or they're going to walk away. Either way, it's the same thing because the relationship ended. The relationship completely ended. One more on that. I get the feeling here that you did work on it. I mean, you were watching, you kept watching to see what was happening while this was going on, you know, while you were separated and while you were broken up, because the Seven of Pentacles shows me that you are sitting back to see what's going to transpire, what's going to happen. You're just watching, okay? Let's clarify the Ten of Swords. Your person looking at the relationship like this. Ten of Swords energy. Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Ooh, Aries. They see you as the Two of Cup energy, which is like soulmate, his soulmate type relationship. Somebody that is very compatible. Somebody that they really, truly love and appreciate. So, Aries, maybe you have changed your mind. Maybe you don't want, maybe after all of this, you're not sure you even want to go back. Oh boy. And with the Chariot card, it looks like they're coming, they want to come back quickly. You know, they want to, at least they have you in their sights and they're thinking about you. They are talking about you to friends. And, you know, I mean, this is their energy. So I think that they plan on coming back with a message of some sort. Let's take a look. Two of Swords. Oops, I dropped that. Take it. Okay, that's single energy, Aries. That's showing you you hope to be abundant. And, you know, you're actually a little bit stressed out by that with the Ten of Wands, but that's over. The Ten of Wands energy is very challenging. See, this is the hopes and fears position, and clarifying the Two of Swords, and not wanting to make a decision, or anyway, it shows you're single, and you want to be single, but you're also afraid, you know, like it's a heavy burden because you love the person. There's no doubt about that. There's lots of love there, but it looks like you are wanting to be, you know, single and abundant and to take care of yourself, and you don't need anybody else. Like you're fine by yourself. I think something like this may take a really long time to get over. I'm clarifying the Justice card. So the Justice card in the outcome position, I mean, you know, like we said, it's all about balance, but it's about making a logical decision, right? A decision that will benefit everybody in the situation. It's sort of one of those cards that begs the question, like, you know, what you put out is what you get back. So if there's a karmic situation there, refer to that. And who knows, maybe now, you know what? Now that that just came to me, thank you, Spirit, that maybe now justice in the end, they left, and they want to come back now because they weren't ready. And now they want to come back and you're not ready. It's so crazy. You want to just, with the Three of Cups, you want to go out. You want to socialize. You want to just interact with people. You don't want to be tied down with anybody. So let's get another card on that. But it does show with the 6 that you are still thinking about, where was that? Oh, 6 of Cups, 6 of Cups. There's 2 6 of Cups on the table. It tells me that both of you, because there's 2, are still thinking about each other, which is obvious by the whole spread, by the way. I mean, you couldn't get any more obvious. However, I mean, it could mean that you're happy with, okay, hold on. I'm listening. So maybe after all of this heartache and this journey that you've been through, which who knows how long it's been, a year, 2 years, 3 years, who knows? But it's been a struggle, right? And it's been quite burdensome. And maybe now that he wants to come back, you don't want that. So that in and of itself is justice, right? Because, you know, you don't want it anymore. But you can still, number one, look at it fondly without being tied to it. And maybe this card is a reminder here, because it is sometimes a reminder that maybe you're remembering things with more fondness than it deserves. Okay, that's a possibility as well. Okay, so you'll know which way this goes, Aries. You'll know which way this goes. I'm going to get one more outcome card. One more outcome card. Oh, 2 of Wands, which is in your near future energy. This is your near future, and this is your future. So you know what? You are not going to make a decision. You're not going to choose anytime soon. You're going to enjoy your freedom. You're going to, you know, just be single. You're going to enjoy this 9 of Pentacles energy here, because you're all that in a bag of chips, and that's what you're going to do. And they are going to eat their heart out, because they're going to want to be with you, and they're not going to be able to be with you because you're not going to do that. Okay, lots of cards out here. I'm going to get a little bit of advice. Let's just see what the advice is for you. What's the advice for Aries? What's the advice for Aries? Advice for Aries. Advice for Aries. Come on. Well, I think that wanted to come out. Change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become. Change isn't easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. I think that's good advice, and here's why. Change is the only constant in life, right? It's the only thing we can count on, that things will always change. So if you get, so that you're at least, at the very least, accepting of change, you can benefit from what it brings to you, right? Without thinking about it negatively. I mean, letting go of things that no longer serve you is, I think, the single most important thing that you can do in life. More advice for Aries. Okay, the advice is you're being asked to take stock of your life and to let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what bring you joy and who and what don't, okay? It's time for some life cleanup. Wow, I like that. That's super clear. Okay, all right, Aries, it looks like you have the opportunity. You have the opportunity to go back with this person that you've been in love with probably your whole life, or at least for many years. It's totally up to you. You can decide. I'm gonna just get a couple trinkets. Let's see here. Not looking. All right. Okay, we've got the peace sign, which tells me that you're going to make peace with yourself and the decision that you make. You're going to find peace with that. the feather. So the feather always tells me, because feathers for me are my guardian angels, my spirit guides, tell me that they are with you and they are, you know, quietly nudging and trying to help you, right? Listen, I would spend some time in, you know, just solitude to see what they have to say to you, okay? And then I've got a seahorse, which to me always depicts like magical type. Oh, you know what? No, it's not a seahorse. Oh my gosh, sorry about that. It is a mermaid. Okay, well, that's the same thing. Well, clear, not the same thing, but that's the same, you know, theme, right? It's something that's very, magical, right? Because it's not really real, but some people probably believe in mermaids. I don't know. Okay, and then the other thing is, this is interesting. It's, look at 2/2 of the wings. I pulled these both out. That's crazy. So what that tells me, wow, okay, is maybe, right? And this is for you to decide. Nobody knows but you, Aries. Maybe you are 2/2 of the same whole. Maybe you are. I mean, you'll have to decide that. That's pretty powerful, actually, that symbol. Okay, I'm going to get a couple. Here, let me just mix them. Let me get some initials. See if we pull out your person's initials. Okay, wow. Oh my gosh. And then I just pulled out the whole butterfly. Look, the whole butterfly. I had 2 wings, 2 separate wings, one on each side. And here's the whole one. That tells me that you're going, oh my gosh, that could be you're going to get together. But you get to decide, right? Okay, so we've got a J. Pulled out a J, if you can see that. J. Oops. An S. A B. An O. I'm going to get 2 more. I thought I grabbed more than that, but I didn't. Oh, we got another J, another S. Wow, God, there's like 1,000 letters in there. A Y, a V, and an O. Okay, well, that's it for this reading. I hope that it resonated with you, and I would love to know the ending to this story. Or if it resonated with you, please, somebody, if this resonates with you, let me know, okay? Like, subscribe, drop me some comments. I would love to know. Okay, take care, Aries. Happy New Year, and we'll see you soon. Take care.